Welcome back to the channel, Collective. We're going to go ahead and get the next message for the next sign. Okay. Whatever sign comes out, be mindful that the message may resonate with your recent past, current, present, or near future. Okay, so definitely use your intuition and take what resonates and leave the rest. I can say it's you, it's them. I can say it's them, it's you. Okay. So definitely use your discernment, Collective. Okay, we got coming out empathic being, healing gifts, mediumship, reader, and channel. Okay, with you have a truth to speak. Bottom of the deck, chosen ones. Here with a higher purpose. Things are going on behind the scene for your protection by the universe. Okay. So something can definitely deal with like communication. A lot of communication and a lot of awareness. Something can also deal with a lot of communication that's traveling. Okay. Some of you guys could be readers. You could be very empathic. Some of you guys are definitely into energy. Okay. Some of you guys are good at reading energy, other people's energy. Okay. You can also read energy through communication as well. So some of you guys have the ability to read through the energy of somebody's text messages. Okay. I see blessed and I see yin. So definitely you could be a feminine energy. So let's see, Collective. And we got coming out. Hey, not for you. That was in Pisces reading. Okay, so some of y'all, you may have messages in Pisces, baby, because all that glitters ain't gold. Okay, change in the wind, treasure island. So some of y'all, you may have a message in Pisces reading. Okay. Wow, I can't believe I got the same card as Pisces. So definitely may have a message in Pisces reading, Collective. And I feel like for some of you guys, you do just that. You read energy, and that's when you can tell what's not for you, what's for you, and what's not for you. You actually may have things that energetically affect you, and that's also a form of truth for you guys. Okay, this could be all the way down to food, people, places, and things. Okay, Aries. So Aries, you definitely may want to check out Pisces, baby, Pisces. So let's see. There's something that's not for you guys, okay? It could even be just that somebody who has like a chess mentality, or they play a lot of games, or this could be somebody who's very, for some of y'all, I ain't gonna stunt, this could be somebody who's very skilled at chess. But what you're not aware of is somebody actually lives like their real life. Something definitely deals with somebody who could have a habit of using people as pawns. Like somebody definitely could be really good at the actual game chess. But be mindful. The reason why Spirit's letting you guys know a connection is not for you is because they think they can use you as some type of piece on the board and like a pawn. It could be why all that glitters ain't gold in a sense, because it's somebody who definitely could be skilled at playing chess, but they could definitely be misplacing the pieces. It's giving the energy of somebody who will use a queen or a bishop or a knight or somebody as a damn pawn. Like, what are you doing? Do you not know how to play or not? So you be mindful of something that could be coming out in divine timing, because that card also showed up for Pisces. Now this showed up in Pisces as well. Hell, this the next card. Okay. Nurturing, surrender, release. Okay. Yeah, we got the truth card coming out. So Aries, you guys could be finding out the truth at this time. Okay, whatever the truth is, it's going to show you that something is not for you, or someone is not for you, or something is not for you. Okay. Yeah, we got karma, balance, and justice. Okay, some type of balance is coming into a situation. Okay. Some of you guys will be choosing to walk away from something. Some of you guys may be choosing to stay. So it just depends. It depends on what's not for you. Okay. So be mindful in divine time, Aries, if somebody's like seeing the truth about you. Okay. You can definitely deal with somebody who's left in regret. Okay, and then where did it go? Because something deals with somebody who's somebody's twin flame. Somebody with somebody's twin flame. It's like somebody's seeing some type of truth now. Okay. That somebody was their twin flame. Now you could be finding out that somebody's locked up. Okay. But just be mindful. I don't feel like that's too strong, but just be mindful. But somebody definitely is in regret. It feels like somebody now sees the truth. Now be mindful of you seeing the truth of somebody else, okay? Yeah, we got conflict, disharmony, triggers. Some of y'all really need to check out Pisces, because I spoke on this quite in Pisces reading. So I'm going to put these now back in reverse, because you be mindful of something. That's what Pisces' main message was. It's not for them to be trying to advise like somebody they may be a friend with. It's like having somebody reach out to you, right? And they vent to you about the problems that's happening in their relationship. When their relationship, for some of y'all that's in the reverse, is whenever their relationship failing. Somebody likes to lean on Aries. Cool. That's cool. But the thing about it that I stressed in Pisces reading is like somebody who coming to vent to you about a connection, telling you just that you may be the nurturing person, like, look, just walk away. Okay. Or the person may be reaching out to you, Aries, saying, hey, yeah, I'm going to walk away. I'm going to let them go. I'm going to leave them alone. But then you turn around and look up and they right back. Come on now. Somebody go right back to the person that they steady talking about. Okay, cool. So that's the thing here. So make sure you guys are not just there like sabotaging your connection to your own twin flame at the expense of trying to help somebody else that. And I don't see how that could happen, but at the same time, it just depends. Maybe you have somebody else feeling like you spend more time trying to help somebody else in a relationship than you do in your own. Okay, so be mindful of that. But on the third, and since it is third party though, you be mindful what I think is a third party that only want to come to you in a relationship ain't in good terms. Okay, but you notice the person keep going back to the same person. Cause cool. There's others you got something to deal with you seeing somebody's truth. Okay, you could be finding out just that the truth that how somebody really feels right now, currently in the energy, whether it's recent past, near present, or recent past, current present, or near future. It feels like something's happening in divine timing where you're finding out that somebody's current truth is that they are in regret, that they may just feel like they dropped the ball on their connection when it comes to you. And it could have been just that when you guys were not on the best terms with somebody, maybe they kept going back to that one person. It kind of got a sense of if this all go together, it's like somebody here regrets the pain they may have caused you now that they see that you had a more significant value in their life, or you played a more significant role in their life. But it's only after, for some of you guys, you may have actually just that. You may have put your foot down in the situation and realized it's just that. Somebody was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You could be the light energy. Okay? But it's like what you wouldn't feel allowed somebody to do is go keep over there dancing with the devil. Okay? Somebody want to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you realize just that you were not a game that somebody should have been playing with. Like somebody was playing in between two different people. Okay, if this is all one message, somebody's currently in regret. Because they really feel like they see the truth now. For some of y'all, their own actions. They only lost what I feel like is a real one at the fact that they kept going back and forth, and only when you put a boundary down and stop allowing somebody to come back towards you, and they realize just that they stuck over there with that other option, and now they get into it, and you don't realize that now somebody's actually in regret because only in possibly a situation with them in a third party, does something happen with that situation that it kind of lets somebody know like that's what somebody intended for somebody to do. It's almost like somebody intended for somebody to leave you Aries and come back their way, but they never really intended to actually be with the person, if that makes sense. It's like somebody's realizing that they only walked away from you to go entertain a third party, that the third party only wanted them to do that. Like somebody dealt with a third party that actually wanted them to walk away from you Aries as a way to sabotage your connection, because at the end of the day I feel like somebody knew that you were not going to stand for some type of treatment. Okay, so you be mindful in that sense if somebody is coming back Aries because they refuse to just that they don't want to lose you, they don't want you to walk away, they definitely in regret, they definitely see the truth now. And for some of you of their own actions when it came down to them playing between you and somebody else. And I feel like they realizing that the truth of the opposite energy is just that somebody only wanted to entertain somebody so that they wouldn't entertain you. And it could have been just that. It could be why all that good is that somebody went towards what looked good. Okay, or somebody could have been more financially stable, and it just feels like somebody was wearing a mask. It don't matter what they was. Okay. But then I say that changing the wind because that's giving black and white legal. It's giving legal energy. But it could be balanced. It could be yin yang as well. So let's see, Aries. And then some of y'all, something deals with like it still could be the same situation where somebody's seeing your truth, okay, and they're going through some type of regret, or now that they found out the truth, okay, they're going through some type of regret, okay, but just be mindful of just that. This could even be just that for some of y'all, seeing the truth of just that. When you cut somebody off, I'm trying to tell you, when you finally cut somebody off that you realize it's not for you, they're going to be going through some type of regret. Because for some of y'all, you were the truth in somebody's life. Like, you were, like, probably just that, the truest friend somebody had, okay? But it feels like you're dealing with somebody only after you cut them off. Because for some of y'all, they won't stop going back to another energy. Because this could be friendship. This could be like the homegirl, the homeboy. It don't matter. If they stay coming to you and telling you about the conflict that they have between them and somebody else, it's something could be just that, helping them pull towards you and you guys co-create something together. But it's like somebody keep going back to this one ex or something like that. It really feel like it's more towards the first situation as a whole. But I still don't want to undervalue the fact that somebody could literally be dealing with like a third party that vents to them about their relationship, and they need to be mindful of just that. Somebody that's still choosing to keep going back to a certain individual. And then some of y'all, I feel like it's the first message too though, because it's almost like somebody's just choosing not to go back to somebody that they realize is going to keep going back to somebody else. Like, I was playing between them and somebody else. So let's just keep going. Yeah, we got heavy on the concern. Message of concern and then concern. Interesting. Because they both was in the reverse, so some of y'all was just there like somebody not only was concerned about something, but maybe they wasn't concerned about how something affected you, or maybe they wasn't concerned about something you was telling them that was actually the truth. It's like you telling somebody like, no, why are you, don't trust her or don't trust him because they only want to talk to you because you're talking to me. Or it don't gotta be that simple, okay? It just be like you empathically pick up something about a situation or a circumstance, and only after the fact do somebody realize that you were telling the truth in a situation where they was least concerned when you was telling them no. And then you got concerned again in the reverse. So I don't know if you advised somebody on something that was legal, or just that a lover that they was entertaining, or something that could have been work related. Okay, hell, this feel like now somebody wants somebody just that shit. The officials. Okay. And then for some of y'all it's undercover. Because now you got false person and official person. It's undercover. Somebody was undercover in the work environment. And it was for some of y'all somebody's lover, or somebody like the same sex. Yeah, somebody could definitely like the same sex, but they an undercover cop too though. Yeah, for some of y'all somebody's lover is an undercover cop, so it just depends on what's going on here. And for some of y'all, I don't know if that's what they did then. But let's keep going. It just seems like there's, and just be mindful that this ain't the truth, Aries, okay? So be mindful this message is the truth, okay? Be mindful constantly going back to somebody that you don't realize whatever they got going on. I'm trying to tell you. Something's trying to push you forward to a twin flame connection, okay? To help you guys avoid being left in regret because somebody else is possibly just there. You need to find out some type of truth because it's something that you are least concerned about that's a little bit bigger than that, baby. Significant message. Somebody has an undercover cop around them, or in a work environment or something. Or something. That's something to do with somebody who moved. There's a change card that's in reverse as well at the bottom of the deck. Maybe somebody was doing something and they was least concerned that somebody actually was on a twin flame journey. So this could be somebody's own twin at this point. Like you trying to do something to somebody that is your twin and it's going to happen to you too. So I don't know what was going on here, but it just seemed like now somebody sees the truth, Aries. Like now somebody can see that you were somebody's true twin flame. Okay. Like I said, just be mindful. What I feel like is a situation where you need to be mindful of just that. You'll see it in Pisces reading. I ain't gonna spend too much time going over this area that I mentioned. If you're dealing with somebody that reaches out to you only when them and their spouse is into it, because that's a message you may have to go to in Pisces. Okay, and then you'll find out that just that truth. Because you definitely got a tough choice to make moving forward, Aries. And it just feels like it's something you're unaware of, because you need to make a tough choice moving forward, as I feel like something helps you guys not be left in regret. Here we got, they are not being honest with you. Use your intuition to guide you. So you be mindful of some, Aries. Make sure you're not being put in a situation to sabotage your own connection to your own twin flame, because you're not seeing somebody's truth. Okay, where you do something now and then you end up in regret because you didn't realize like somebody was only trying to get you to sabotage your connection to somebody who was your twin flame. Or somebody purposely try to intentionally get somebody to walk away. Okay, I'll be mindful that somebody's not trying to get you to dislike somebody else because they ain't on the best terms with somebody too, though. So you be mindful of something. It's definitely a significant message you guys are being guided to, and I really feel like it's Pisces, because you got somebody that's watching you in reverse. So some of you guys are unaware that somebody's watching somebody. And you be mindful this is your lover. Okay. This could be somebody you have a little connection with, Aries, but just be mindful. Somebody's definitely, feels like at this point, somebody's being watched. Their every move being watched. And some of y'all, this may be just that, the truth coming out, so that you don't end up staying connected to somebody. It's going to be a tough choice to make moving forward, but I'd rather you cut somebody off before you end up in regret her, so you can move forward and receive some type of balance and form here when it comes to you connected to your true twin flame. Because I'm trying to tell you, somebody else ain't being honest about some shit here. And they got the legal system following their ass too. Yeah, they do. They ain't gonna communicate something to you that you don't know. I mean, they not gonna communicate. Well, that could be the case. Somebody's not communicating something to you that you don't know because they intend for you not to become concerned and they don't want you to figure it out. Okay, so first things first, something's not for you when it can deal with somebody that won't even tell you a particular truth that can affect your life. But at this point, I feel like you're entertaining or somebody's reaching out to you and you don't know what they may have done. Now I just feel like this is deeper, so let me go a little deeper. Because you're going to go to Pisces message, it's going to give you another way with this. But y'all be mindful that it ain't coming out and you guys reading for a reason, okay? Because somebody wants your attention. Is giving me just that somebody who reaches out to you and tell you about the conflict. They only reach out to you when them and their spouse or whoever they dating is off. They not on the best terms. The thing about why you need to cut this person off and stop allowing them to reach out to you, because they seem like, for one, they only want your attention when them and their little spouse here ain't on the best terms. That's one. Two, it's because you don't know what these two may have did at a distance. Alright, whoever, somebody here did something at a distance. And now I feel like somebody only wants to befriend you, or they only want to reach out to you. Because now them and that person is not on the best terms, but I'm going to tell you this much. Them and that person is under investigation. Them and that person, for some of y'all, is being looked into by something that deal with the law. Okay? Because something that could have happened at a distance, or these two did something together. This feel like double in trouble. Whatever they did together. That's why they in the reverse. Because some of y'all, for you to reach your truth, and for some of y'all to connect to your twin flame and not be somewhere left in regret. Okay? It's to stay disconnected from what it feels like is this. Because I don't care if somebody reach out and want your attention all they want to. I'm trying to tell you that the truth of the situation is going to end up with you being in regret. If somebody's reaching out to you, telling you something, but it's a real significant piece of information they not telling you, and it's what these two done did together. So I don't care what somebody's venting to you when they on their off term. It's about the fact you're not aware of what they may have did together when they was on good terms. Okay, cool. Yeah. So you be mindful of some shit here. Because this could be somebody just that trying to reach out, Aries, pack up and come towards you, but I'm trying to tell you, be mindful of something, I'm telling you. But I don't feel like that's the case, though. I don't. Because it's in reverse. It just feels like when this person packed up and walked and went towards this connection. Okay, or this could be somebody that now they want to leave this connection alone. But what helps you is the fact that you don't know what this connection is, even though somebody may be ready to leave somebody now. Okay. I don't know why I'm hearing harboring a fugitive. But you be mindful of something, because like I said, even though somebody's ready to leave somebody now, whatever these two went off and did together, it's a need for you not to allow somebody necessarily to come towards you, because something that them and this person over here did together. So you got somebody that definitely, for some of y'all, they finna either reach out, want your attention, or something's finna happen. It could be in the next week. It could be after somebody goes to somebody's phone or receives some type of messages or something. It's something that is, for some of y'all, I don't know, it's even like something's to come. You just don't want no parts in it. You don't want to be associated with somebody that you don't realize them and their spouse when they was on good terms when they did something to somebody else. Cause that's what I feel like I leave you and regret. My ears ringing. And then you gotta just be mindful that somebody this could already taken place. Okay, where somebody is currently in regret because something that they were least concerned about, and they needed to make a tough choice to move forward. It feels like they kind of listened and sided with somebody that they didn't realize was not even being honest with them, and they needed to use their intuition to guide them. And it could have been just that, like I said, you guys could have did just that. Like, you could have made a tough choice to just completely be honest with somebody, okay? With the use of just that, something you was picking up empathically that could have been going on in the environment. And it could be just that you could regret telling somebody the truth, but it just feels like for some of y'all they didn't listen. So this is going back to where it said in Pisces reading, it's like, you have to hear it in Pisces reading, because that's the thing, is you may be just that somebody truthfully may end up in regret, in the sense of just that regretting trying to advise somebody to do better that they realize is just constantly going back to that same level. Why? Because in Pisces reading, it's like whatever somebody was communicating to somebody, even though it was the truth from a genuine place, they're going to regret giving somebody advice, because the person, every time they went back to the lover, they was going back and telling the lover that everything somebody was telling them. So now I have somebody's lover upset with somebody here, because now they upset with the person that they know was actually being honest with somebody from a genuine place, but now it just feels like somebody don't care about that, baby. So that's why somebody, in a sense, after Pisces reading, you're going to be knowing what connection is not for you, because before they can reach out again, you're going to already kind of have a distance between you and somebody, because something for some of y'all ain't your concern when something happens, because you just have to listen to Pisces, okay? It's something for somebody was not a genuine loving connection. Yeah, I see purchase and Yeshur's. No one falls in love faster than they mate. So yeah, be mindful that somebody's not doing just that. Somebody gonna end up in regret. I don't know, because you be mindful of something. Maybe this could be somebody's twin flame, but it feels like somebody paid. It feels like somebody's getting out of jail. And for some of y'all, I don't know why I'm picturing that card that's in this deck. They got the little rat, but it's like somebody's getting out of jail and they're paying somebody to tell them where somebody else is at. And then be mindful of somebody that I don't know, they could be paying to stay out of jail. And be mindful of somebody paying for somebody in jail. Like, if you're sending money and putting money on something, you be mindful of something. I don't know what somebody's using the money for. I don't know. At this point, it could be somebody that's finding a way to give somebody money and they are in jail. You don't know where they're getting the funds from. Something a little fishy now. I ain't gonna start now. I said it in Pisces reading. I feel like somebody could also be being paid, like they paying somebody to stay out of jail or keep them out of jail. It's something weird going on here. And for some of y'all, be mindful, because I did say harboring a fugitive, so you be mindful somebody ain't just that. They trying to come towards you, Aries, and they like, oh yeah, you know, I can pay, I got you, da-da-da-da. And it's like, you don't know that it's okay that they can pay you to stay, but you don't want to be put in a situation just because you could took the money that somebody can pay you, and you're not realizing that they actually did something here with their spouse that I told you, because something can definitely end up now to cause in a different direction. Because whatever money somebody's offering you is not worth the fact that you'll end up harboring a fugitive. Like they being wanted, they gonna be wanted by the law in a minute here. Okay. Or they currently being looked into for something, okay. So I did see attachment issues, so just make sure you're not in a situation where you're finding it hard to let somebody go, because baby, I'm trying to tell you to leave you somewhere just that emotional, or something to deal with clogs, blockages, drains, okay. But then waterworks always give me emotions, okay. That's something to deal with somebody finding out something about an actual plumber, or something could be going on with somebody's plumbing, okay, or somebody's pipes. I'm not sure about that, but anywho, we got Libra. Somebody could be crying though. I understand. Somebody could actually be crying, yeah, because something is somebody's divine counterpart. Somebody is somebody's divine counterpart, and some of y'all, like I said, you may be dealing with a situation where somebody didn't listen to something you told them. You were telling them about something, and it just feels like only after the fact that somebody listened, but it's by then they having some type of regret, because it gives this energy that you, with this one on your card, Aries, you came through and said something first. So something's playing the role as the angel before the storm. Okay. Because now you got run up, get done up. So somebody's definitely trying to run up on some damn body. I told you be mindful that somebody's not trying to comfort somebody that they was once locked up with. Okay, make sure something didn't stimulate from prison first. Okay, maybe this could be just that, like somebody who was in prison and they feel like somebody didn't get him money. You gotta be mindful, baby, because I'm telling you, like, this would be somebody with purchase coming out in a upright first and then in a reverse. Be mindful, this is just that, like, somebody who at a certain point in your life, they helped you with something. But then when they get locked up, they intend for you to help them, and just be mindful that now somebody's getting out. It's like they seeking revenge on somebody that they felt an obligation to, because whatever they did for somebody before they got locked up, they felt some type of obligation to whatever somebody could do for them when they was locked up. So it's like now that somebody could be out, getting out, they have some type of, it just feels like somebody wants revenge from a sense of feeling obligated from somebody. Like, hell, with this walking away energy, this could have been somebody that helped you move. Okay, fine. When they get locked up, they expect somebody to give to them, and when somebody don't, it feels like somebody's trying to have somebody attacked. But then now, somebody be mindful that somebody really is trying to attack somebody. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not a whole divine counterpart that's like a whole union that is under some type of attack. But then just be mindful that a Libra ain't trying to have something done to some damn body, or that somebody ain't trying to have something done to a damn Libra. Okay, cool. Because we got hygiene is a big deal. So something definitely deal with laundry. Now, even on that purchase machine, on that purchase card, it had a laundry machine. So something definitely deal with like a washer and a dryer. This could be what somebody purchased for somebody, or somebody gave somebody the money for something here. And be mindful if somebody asked somebody for the money for something and they didn't use it for what they told somebody they was going to use it for. They did something else. And be mindful ain't nobody out here purchasing nothing under somebody else's identity. Because you got to think about it, hygiene is a big deal. When you put clothes in the laundry, it's because they're dirty. So be mindful of just that. Something that could be needing you to clean it up, in the sense of like removing yourself from what I feel like is a messy ass situation that, because of somebody else's reckless choices, or can have somebody somewhere trying to do something to you. Okay. I don't know if something got back to a Libra that you don't know has gotten back to a Libra, or if something has gotten back to somebody else about a Libra that could be around you guys. I'm not sure. Just be mindful of something though. Because we got, will you marry me and I love you. So this feels like the balance in the situation. Like now somebody's able to come in. But be mindful what I said is like this feels like going back to the beginning where somebody could have actually came across their true divine counterpart. It just feels like somebody wouldn't stop going back to that one person. Okay. And only now when somebody sees the truth that the one person was only entertaining them so that they wouldn't be in something long term with you, they're currently in regret. You could definitely have somebody that is emotional. If somebody's not actually dealing with like incarceration, this could be somebody who they feel like they in some type of prison. Like it could even be mental, like somebody's in their head a lot. And for some of y'all, it may be somebody's locked into their emotions. Like somebody's very emotional. So they don't have to always deal with physical jail. It could deal with emotional jail, mental jail, spiritual jail. Okay. And this feels like it's either emotional or mental. But I do feel like for some of y'all, you got somebody that may be coming in, some type of message somebody may be sending you guys. I honestly feel God to put this more so over here. But be mindful that this ain't the case. Like now that somebody finally chooses you, whoever the person was they was going back and forth with between you and them, now they want to attack some damn body. And be mindful that something didn't stimulate from that. When somebody walked away from a connection and they came towards you, Aries, it just seemed like the person that they was with prior has everything to do with why somebody's trying to have something done to somebody else. I don't want to say you, but just be mindful. It just feels like if you were dating somebody first, we got to go off of the one. Or if somebody else was dating somebody first, then you come in. And then that person goes back to that person, and only going back to that person they realize they really want you. Then you be mindful of the third party that just that they over there mad. Okay, about ready to make a mess. How you clean it up is for some of y'all. It's going to deal with, maybe it just may handle itself. I'm not sure. Because I know the universe ain't finna allow you guys to innocently be attacked at the hands of somebody else over here that's mad because somebody chose you. But y'all may need to check out Gemini messaging, because I just talked about that somebody's in the, somebody don't realize the damage they did when they pulled somebody into a third party situation. And now this really feels like that because somebody sees long term with somebody else, that somebody else is trying to have that connection attacked. Okay, possible Leo in the reverse. So you be mindful of something that could definitely deal with somebody here. I don't know. Somebody could be trying to attack a Leo. So yeah, I don't know. Somebody could have. You don't know what somebody and their spouse did though. So now you be mindful, because even if this is somebody's divine counterpart, just be mindful if this is all one message. Whatever choice they made over here with this person, they got to clean that up first before they even come your way. Because if it definitely deal with a legal situation, you don't want no attachment just because you somewhere trying to be with a twin flame or a divine counterpart. It don't matter which one. To have you in some bullshit. Okay. And that's how you still will end up in regret, because you didn't know some type of truth that now, at this point, feel like it could put you in a very emotional state, because it ends up blocking you because you didn't know the choice somebody went over here and made when they did go over here and entertain somebody else. That for some of y'all, they made a certain choice with this person. They didn't realize it was only trying to get them to not just sabotage their connection to you, but at this point, feel like them to sabotage themselves. So now, before somebody come back towards you, that maybe what you need to tell them is like, nah, whatever is going on with you and that person, like you need to make sure whatever is going on over there that it's done, like you done over there, because you don't want somebody coming back your way. And then, like I say, but then some of y'all could be innocent. Like I said, it could be somebody that's doing just that in order to clean up the situation. They just making the final choice. They're choosing to no longer be indecisive, and they could be just that. The Aries making you number one. But then if that's the case, you be mindful of their connection to whoever they was over there meddling with. Okay. And how somebody's trying to attack you. Okay. And then some of y'all, when you go to Leo reading, baby, you're going to find out how somebody completely sabotaged themselves. But somebody that got divine counterpart that ran off here over with somebody else that they didn't realize wanted your destiny. Try to swap your destiny. And whatever energetic energy this person gave to why somebody else was trying to swap some shit here. Like, come on now, you got two different things here. One blue and one white. Okay. So two people could have definitely had a lot of similarities. Okay. But just be mindful. But I feel like to be just that, like, even though somebody may see long term with you, they may actually be in regret because they realize that they chose a connection that was actually for some of y'all trying to replace you. So, and at this point, it's almost like somebody actually may turn around and try to have your counterpart attacked. If this is all one message for people. Nigga, somebody just didn't want somebody to be supportive to you. They wanted somebody to support them. So time could definitely be significant, okay? Somebody don't even realize when they entertained a certain connection, they entertained the connection at a time in your life when you may have actually needed the connection themselves. Okay, but that was a part of the plan. Like I said, whatever somebody did here, they knew what they was doing because they knew that it would only sabotage somebody's connection to you at the end of the day, Aries. And then this could just be a whole ass third party here. But it feels like somebody's gonna try to have somebody's divine counterpart attacked. Now that they choosing you, it's like now that they choosing you, Aries, now somebody is trying to hurt them. Because at the end of the day, it seemed like something was all about keeping two people apart. Yeah, we got pray. And then for some of y'all, well, this is a separate message. You be mindful because I'm telling you, it's going in the same. I'm gonna put it over here now because in the same direction as these reversals. You be mindful of something here. Because it feels like you don't know what two people when they was together wouldn't have did to somebody the fuck else. And it looks like they preyed on somebody. It could have been just that had somebody attacked. Or attack somebody. And they being looked into too. So you be mindful. We got threesome. So I don't know. I feel like if you know something about a threesome is significant and you be mindful, okay? But then others you rather like something that's just really significant about this being a third party situation over here, okay? I do see teacher, Sagittarius, and brother. So y'all be mindful if this is even family. Like, be mindful somebody trying to teach somebody a damn lesson. Somebody definitely could have somebody attack. So some of y'all be mindful of something. I don't know if it could be just that somebody try to teach you a lesson and have somebody that you was related to. Somebody's brother could actually be a Sagittarius though. Either somebody's own brother want to teach them a lesson, or somebody try to teach somebody else a lesson. I don't know what this is. It could have been somebody that attacked somebody else's brother. Like, they feel like what's going on here. Pray. It's just that Sagittarius was in the reverse, and brother in the upright. Yeah, we got hairstylists coming out with military. So somebody could have military experience. Or they could have a military, I'm going to leave it in reverse. Somebody could definitely have a military background. Okay, somebody could also be a hairstylist. I be mindful of anything I'm saying. It's significant. Like somebody could be just there realizing going to the military was not for them. Okay. Some could be significant about somebody, certain hairstyles they go to, they realizing it's not for them. Somebody could be realizing that a connection that it was sent their way to do just that, like somebody who refers somebody here with that third party energy. And then something could have, I don't know how far something went, but just be mindful. Okay, 'cause it looks like there was a form of how somebody tried to prey on somebody too. Is to send somebody in and act like they needed their hair done or something, and make sure this ain't foresight that somebody gonna try to do just that to have somebody prey on somebody. So you get somebody out of nowhere that want their hair done out of nowhere, you be mindful of something. Especially if you are somebody that does hair, because at this point it feels like somebody's reaching out for a third party. And make sure this ain't big as that somebody's trying to cover their tracks, okay? Because now you got Aquarius showing up. Be mindful that you're not aware that somebody may have past military experience. Some of y'all may have messages in the Aquarius reading, okay? Especially for some of you guys females. Or something be dealing with your connection to a female Aquarius or a female Sagittarius. Or you could be a feminine energy, but you just need to be mindful of some people. And then we got image stolen. So yeah, that's giving Scorpio reading. It's like somebody try to make themselves out to be one way and then make somebody else out to be something else. And for some of y'all, that's what happened here. Somebody went towards a connection they didn't realize was only acting like somebody else, or doing what somebody else does. Or like I said, you could be a speaker of truth and you making other people aware, and then somebody else hearing that from you, and then they go and they try to act like just that. They talking like they the one that came up with the wisdom or insight they self. It's like what people will be just there, like repeating the things that you've told them, Aries. And for some of y'all, it bamboozled some damn body too. Because it looks like somebody actually went towards the false person that was stealing somebody else's image though. And then you be mindful of just that connection that are trying to steal your image. People that want to sit up under you, learn what you know because they know you're a speaker of truth, and then they run out there in the world and try to act like it's them that know it. And that's another way to be left in regret, because I feel like so many people got just that as truth divine beings confused with just people who are spiritual. And for some people act like they spiritual and they're not even woke as they think they are. So it just depends. You never want to be somebody that's somewhere being mimicked by somebody that has false intentions. Okay. So we got ask your angels. It's gonna be something, I don't know. This card almost knocked his Aries Aquarius on out the way. So you be mindful of something showing you something about your connection to Aquarius that's not for you. Okay, because you don't know, they may know somebody else. Okay. You'll know though, because it seems like the minute you turn down one connection Aries, you're gonna have somebody reach out, and it's gonna be in a significant area of life that you skilled at. So know that. It don't matter if you do her or not. Okay. Some of y'all, it's simply that somebody may want to ask you to wash their clothes at your house. Like somebody just needs a way in. It feels like. It's hard. All they did was somebody that would have to come into your home. But be mindful with this triggers in the reverse and this walk, this energy here where somebody's going towards somebody. You be mindful of somebody you don't even need to let come towards you. Because you're not aware that they still low key mad about some shit here. And it could have been just that something that was told to somebody with the intentions for your connection to be sabotaged to somebody else with that image stolen. It's like somebody tried to put something on your image that ain't who you really is. So, there's no need to worry for some of you guys, okay? And then we got trust, but that was in reverse. So y'all be mindful over here in this third area. Somebody you really need to not trust. The only sign you got over here in this third area is Leo. Okay, somebody like they just trying to attack some damn body. Or have somebody attacked at this point. So, that's what I have for you guys, Aries. I really hope it helps. Like I said, the two signs that I feel significant, that I feel are significant to you guys is, oh, y'all got Sagittarius out here too. My bad. So Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius, Libra. I'm just not realizing I got all these signs. Now, come on. Now, yeah, be mindful this to be a group of females, so. Could definitely be a group of females, especially for feminine energies. And something dealt with somebody that chose you, and okay. You be mindful, because at this point you could be dealing with somebody who kind of got that player energy. They may have talked to a lot of different women, but they could have been just entertaining and messaging several different women. But when somebody actually chose you or chooses you, you just be mindful of this energy. Like somebody's definitely gonna try to find a way to sabotage your connection to somebody else. And then others, you guys know it's a third party, and whatever they got going on, stay out of it. Because whatever them and their spouse did, even if their spouse is on bad terms, it's what they went and did together. Okay. And for some of y'all, it could have been financially. Okay. I mentioned that in Scorpio reading. Scorpio had the energy of somebody robbing somebody, faking like they had love for somebody just to get close to somebody, and just be mindful of something, because something can definitely deal with somebody at this point that's trying to go out their way to cover their tracks.